Yeah, for the first time in a while that we've had a free week, how has that time been useful for you?
It's been good. I think the players needed it, the staff needed it. It was tough schedule, playing on the Wednesday night, something that was quite new really to a lot of people. Not having that midweek sort of day off where you can reassess and go over game plans and whatever, and where the players can switch off mentally, so you're in pretty much every day. So yeah, having a clear week this week has been good. It's given us an opportunity to refresh, to give the players an extra day off at the start of the week, but then we've prepared as normal for Blackpool, so it's been good. We also managed this week to get a game in against Man United over at Carrington for the lads who are coming back from injury, so that was a real positive too. You
mentioned about giving the players mentally a bit of a rest. As a former player yourself, how useful can that be for them? Because obviously it's quite full on at times.
Yeah, it is, and it's a long season, so you've got to make sure that when they're here and they're in the building that they're fully invested, and if you're here too often, if you're here too much, there's too much information, it can burn you out. So you've just got to pick and choose your moments of when you need to come off them, and then when you need to get all the information on. You find that when you do get an extra day off like they had on the start of the week, that they come in and they're lively, they were energetic, they did, a lot of them had a little bit of a social thing at the weekend, so they come in good spirits, and the energy's been bubbly all week, and as I say, we're looking forward to the game now.
Next up, Blackpool, local games, get excited about. What are you expecting from that one?
Another tough game. It was a good game there last year. We felt that we played well. We competed really well in the derby game, but we come out of it with the wrong result, so we want to try and avoid that this year. We're aware of how they've started the season. They haven't had the results that they will have wanted, similar to ourselves. We wanted more points on the board, but form goes out of the window in a fixture like this. You have to make sure that we do all the basics right. We compete and we try and play football when we can, and as I say, do everything that we can to get the points that we want to bring home.
Like you say, they would have not at the start, they probably wanted it at the start of the season, but they've recruited really well, and you'd expect them to be at the right end of the season, at table at the end of the season.
Yeah, I think they will be. Yeah, again, similar to probably Reading, a team who you wouldn't have expected to be down at the bottom end of the division, similar to Argyle. But they found themselves where they are. What they have done this year, though, is beat one of the best teams in the division, one of the favourite teams in Huddersfield. So we know that the No Mugs will go there with a game plan in mind. Then we know that they've still got experienced players who have got good quality, and they'll be highly motivated. So we have to go there and be ready for it.
Ourselves are unbeaten in 4, which is a good platform for anyone to build from. What you're looking more from to turn those draws into wins?
Just to score more often from the big chances that we're getting. I say I haven't thought about it that way, unbeaten in 4, but that's what it is. We would like to have had more victories. We feel as though the performances have been there and deserved more out of it, but we haven't managed to do it, so that's down to us. But what we won't do is come away from the plan. I say the lads have been playing really well. We haven't been given the opposition too many opportunities to score either. So on both sides of the ball we've been good. We just need to be more clinical when we get our chances.
Still early days, but you feel like this is one of those fixtures where if you can get 3 points, it can really sort of kick you on in the weeks to come.
Yeah, a big game like this can certainly lift everybody. We know how important the game is to the fans. It's a huge one, and it's a tough place to go, and if we can go and get 3 points against someone who we think will be up there and challenging with us, then that gives us a huge boost. But if we do win, it'll be business as usual. We need to get back to next week and try again. But yeah, the lads are ready. We've had a good week. We've had a good group training the whole week. We've had minutes for the lads who needed to play, and we're in a good spot.
In a sold out away, and I'm sure you'd be wanting to give them something to cheer about. How big of a role can they play on the day?
Well, they were brilliant last year, and they stuck with us. They seen that we actually played well last year. There, I think it was a game that we had about 30 odd crosses in the box, if I remember rightly, and we just couldn't find that final touch to go in, and support was excellent that day. But we need to make sure that we come away from the game with something. There's no point having all this brilliant support and playing really well if you don't get nothing from the game. So that's the message, just be clinical in both boxes.
And just on the injury front, you mentioned we had a game midweek to sort of help along with that process. Are we still the same in terms of from last week?
Yeah, still Geordie won't be available for us this week, so same squad to choose from. We got Sam Dalby, as I say, 45 minutes at Carrington, which was good. Richard Taylor played an hour, so they're closer to full fitness. Chris Farino played an hour as well on Wednesday. He looks as though he's getting up to full speed. So yeah, we're looking strong. The squad is a good squad at the moment, and whoever plays has to do the business, and the lads who are on the subs bench need to come on and make an impact as usual.
And just finally, the transfer window shuts on Monday. Are you expecting much over the next couple of days? How do you see that panning out?
Hopefully, yeah, we get our business done. I would like it to be done before Monday. We don't really want to be going on the last day, still looking for players. So we're confident that we'll get something sorted over the weekend. And then I'm sure, as I say, there'll be things coming in and out, incomings and outgoings. So, yeah, stay posted.